Good afternoon and welcome to Women Thrive TV. I'm Gwenda, your host of Soul and Beyond. Good evening, Mandy, Lisa. They're saying hello to each other. That's lovely. And everyone else that is watching on the other channels. But please know that if you're here live, you can comment with me, you can share with me tonight, and most importantly, you can receive the energy of what comes through tonight. For everyone that comes back and watches the replay, welcome. I'm delighted that you do, and I thank you. And I also thank those of you who share the show, because I've seen the notifications that the show has been shared a number of times. So for those of you who do that, thank you very much, and for joining me here on Women Thrive TV. Straight out of Spain. Isn't that awesome? We can go anywhere in the world being on these screens. And how do we do that? Oh, people think it's energy. Energy. And people think it's electricity or it's technology. The funny thing is, when it comes to all of that, that's easy. They'll accept that. But when it comes to being aware of their energy, and that they can reach someone across the world, as I can while I'm sitting with you, and you can reach people around the world, all of a sudden there's a balk. There's a, oh no, that couldn't work. When we pray, when we do mantras, we set energy in motion. And that energy, when it comes from the heart, and it comes with good intent, reaches all around the world. And that's why we can sit together and do a beautiful healing circle, an intentional circle, a magic circle, anything, and it will reach all around the world. So for those of you watching in all the different countries around the world, a big welcome to you and to all of my beautiful viewers all around Australia and New Zealand. The energy comes through to you wherever you are. There's just one little clause on that, and that is if you'll accept it. You see, that's the thing about our energy. You need to accept it. So if you want direction in your life, if you want to hear from loved ones, if you want to be in soul alignment and know how to be anchored in spirit, then you have to be open and accepting of that. Michelle, good evening. Kat Gray, you're early tonight. And Karen McAllister, hi. And Tanya Atkins, good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. So as we go through the show, you might notice that my hair goes a bit wild. And you know, quite typically, the photos of me, it is wild. Well, it's been tied up today, and it doesn't like it. And as the energy shifts, it will start to move out and bring itself out to being a little bit more wild and free. Before we get underway this evening with the topic, and the topic is anchored in spirit, we're going to look at the power of soul alignment. What happens when you connect with your soul's purpose and free yourself from the physical distractions. So there's a lot to pack in here tonight. And the archangel that came forward when I was getting ready for you is, you know, I always say, oh, it's the most amazing, because they all are. But it's Archangel Sandalphon that joins us tonight. Archangel Sandalphon is said to be one of two archangels who were human, the only ones who were human. So I just want to slip in here that if you talk to a healer, a psychic, a mystic, whatever, and they tell you that you can become an archangel, perhaps get up and walk away and leave them to their little dream world and their interpretation, because that is not correct, even to become an angel. So human is human, right? Alien is alien. And yes, as you know, I do work with them, encounter them, not work with them, encounter them. So Archangel Sandalphon is yet another of the 12 reigning archangels. Incredible. And they work in the team with Archangel Metatron, who oversees all of them. And then, of course, there is the divine creator, also known as God, whatever it is for you, but it's certainly not universe, as you know, you hang out with me. So Archangel Sandalphon comes in because this particular subject, being able to be in alignment with your soul rather than the distractions of this world, is because he understands the distractions of this world. And I mentioned the word magic before, and I want to congratulate Mandy. I saw your email briefly. Mandy has just completed a Module 8 in the School of Wesh, which she did some time ago. Congratulations, Mandy. Well done. So I'm going to look forward to some really good magic with you. Magic is all around us, just like miracles. Good evening, Liz McDonald. Miracles and magic, they do happen for you every day. It's just a matter of whether or not you're connected to be able to feel them or see them. Now, the other beautiful being that has come in tonight, which is phenomenal, happens to be the Dragon Kingdom. This is a beautiful replica of what I'm going to say was my dragon way back in eons of time. So when I was getting ready, I was reminded of the face, the being that appeared in the tree when I finished my training on Monday this week, yesterday. It appeared initially to be a wolf being, a wolf face. However, in getting ready tonight, the Dragon Kingdom made their presence very felt and took me back to that image on the tree. So be prepared tonight to receive some really hot, fire hot, transformational healing, transformational energy, because dragon magic is incredible and it is extremely powerful. The Dragon Kingdom could be said to belong with the elemental kingdom. But they do like to differentiate, and they do like to say that they are of their own kingdom. Who can blame them? I mean, aren't they magnificent? So you have got, oh, hello, Maria. Oh, you do? And hi, Tina Regan. Welcome. So you have got the energy and the guidance of Archangel Sandalphon, and then the Dragon Kingdom. Awesome. I want you to make sure that as we move through tonight's Soul and Beyond, your feet are well grounded. Your spine is tall and well supported, because these two energies that are going to traverse through you need you to be able to be up straight, and for there to be room in your spine. These energies are, as I said, extremely powerful. and for them to run through your body and out into all of your energy fields, we need you to be grounded. We need you to be centered and strong in your body. Now, if you have pain anywhere, or if you're feeling exhausted, make sure even more that you are sitting in a chair that will support your spine and where you can have your feet flat. And I encourage you to lift your spine. You will get immediate energy. And then as the energy of the dragon kingdom, this particular dragon, and Archangel Xanlifon come through you, you're going to find you'll feel buzzy. You will have a buzzy sensation in your cells, in your body. And if you allow that energy to run with ease, you'll find whatever exhaustion, pain, any kind of upset in the body, it will be gone. One little clause on that, if you're willing. Because most often, what prevents this energy from doing immediate healing, miraculous healing, is you. Something within you is not aligned with your soul, and you prevent the energy from actually healing. And also, there can be something in that disturbance in the body that is serving you, that is serving a purpose in your life somehow. Now, on a deeper level, you might not be aware of that. You might not know what that is, and you don't really need to know right this moment. But I can promise you, if you open your heart and be willing to receive, it will come to light. It will come to be known. You know, I have a favorite phrase that people who know me well know, and it is, truth will always prevail. God's will always prevail. It must, just as truth must. So when we want to hide from something, when we don't want to accept, look at, let go of something in our life, the soul doesn't let us get away with that. It will bring that situation, that experience forward one way or another. And you can keep saying, well, I don't know, Gwenda, I don't know what it is. No, I can't think of anything. I have people who sit in readings and want to deny what spirit is saying to them. Gives me a nasty electric shock every time they do that. But the fact is, you can't hide from your soul, and you certainly can't hide from the divine or the messengers of the divine. It's just not on. So you can do your best. It's not going to work. How do we know when we're not in contact or connected, rather? How do we know when we're not connected? Well, we overeat. We undereat. That's a very big sign that we're not connected to our soul. So we're not in alignment. Another way is foggy brain. Now, all of this is interlinked. For anyone who has worked with me, you know that I'm an integrated wellness and spiritual healing mentor. So we cannot just take pieces of the body or of thoughts and just look at that. We must look at the whole picture. So anytime that there is something going on in the physical body or in the mind, overwhelm, panic, anxiety, misery, sadness, depression, overthinking, overanalyzing, all of these things are key pointers that you are not aligned, connected with your soul, and that you are lost in the distractions of this world. So How many of you rush for a coffee first thing in the morning, or have to have one before 10 o'clock just so you can get through to lunch? Well, guess what? That's an addiction. Oops. No, Gwenda, that couldn't be an addiction. It's just a coffee. I'm not an addict. Addicts are people that are, drug users, alcoholics, things like that. It's actually not correct. People who over-exercise, who cannot go without running a marathon, cannot go without swimming a marathon, a triathlon. They have to be in those over and over. They're addicts. That's an addiction. People who have to have crunchy food. I've worked with some people like that. It's really interesting. It's an addiction. Have to have sugar. That's a common one, right? Addiction. What else could you be addicted to? TV shows, reading the newspaper. Addictions. If they are something that must be done in your day, it's an addiction. And an addiction is the biggest one that takes you out of alignment, out of connection with your soul. If you go walking every day, but when you're walking, you are in your body and you are in divine union, that is not an addiction. That is alignment. If you do writing in your journal every day, but you are writing with intent and you are writing from your heart, that is not an addiction. That is an alignment and being in connection with your soul and asking for guidance. If having a coffee and a piece of cake at every day or every Wednesday so you can catch up on someone's latest gossip or news, that's an addiction. That is a distraction from your connection with your soul. Now, I've got some awesome things on my website for free, and my beautiful helper here, Joel, will put up the link for your free resources. Please make sure that you make good use of those. And then I see that he's also put up the link for joining the Spiritual School of H.E.A.L, Wisdom, Enlightenment, Self-Healing. These are the ways that I can help you on your journey and help you to be more in connection and alignment with your soul. Why would you want to do that? Well, my gosh. How many times have you thought, I wish someone would just help me with this? I wish I could see my way out of this mess. I wish I could feel better. I just don't seem to have happiness in my life. Relationships don't work, can't seem to hold down a job. All of those things are because you're not in alignment with your soul and with the magnificent helpers, the messengers, divine messengers, and these beautiful kingdoms. The elemental kingdom, when I was preparing and doing the prayers, the elemental kingdom made themselves felt, which was really interesting because their energy is very different to that of the archangels and certainly that of the dragons. But the elemental kingdom are a tremendously helpful kingdom to you. They can actually bring you water. If you are having a lack of water, a scarcity of water around your property or a problem with water, they can sort that for you. If you are having an issue with anything to do with vibrant energy in your home, the elemental kingdom can help you with that. Connecting with the other kingdoms can assist you to be in alignment with yourself, and it works the other way around. When you are in alignment and connected with your soul, the doorways to every other kingdom open for you, and you can just walk right in. You can call upon their help and hear it, see it, feel it. It's amazing. Let me see what you're saying here. Tanya, I admit I've been falling into that habit with the morning coffee. And you walk every day whenever you can. Good girl. How do you walk? For anyone here that does go walking, if you go with someone else, go in silence. Because walking is one of the best ways to have a moving meditation, a moving alignment with your soul. But when you go walking with someone else, what happens? Blah, 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 blah. And it's always about what kids are doing, husbands not doing, plans, dramas, what's going on in the world. No connection whatsoever. If you are caught up in the dramas of this world, if you are caught up in anything that is going on somewhere else that is creating angst and chaos, you are moving further and further away from that divine connection. Now, Archangel Sandalphon has a very different energy, and it is, he says, I'm worldly, which means that he is bringing in his worldly experience of humanness with that magnificent energy of being the archangel, one of. It's arc too, by the way, not arch. So for Archangel Sandalphon, oh, he's humming. Okay, so his expression to me here is, it is not humming in the way that you would think. It is not a song, it is language. It is the language of the universe. It is the language of all that is of the highest good and the highest love. So this awesome sound that I can hear, I can also feel it. Now, if you let yourselves immerse your feet, center into your breath, and close your eyes, you also will feel the vibration of this sound that Archangel Sandalphon is putting forward, because it is not separate or singular to me or just you. As he comes in, this energy is for the whole world. Now, how do we use that? We don't have to do anything. You don't have to think. Simply let your feet be grounded, your spine be long. Lifting your body and making space in your body, letting your shoulders drop. Breathe gently. When the eyes are closed, you can reach inward with more ease, and you can feel on a different sensory level. Archangel Sandalphon's sound that he is making is nothing short of divine. There isn't a word big enough to express it. If you let yourself, remember at the beginning I said being open. If you will open your heart, open your energy field to receive this vibration and the sense of it, you will feel it on a cellular level. I'm going to count some breaths for you to immerse you into this energy more. So with your eyes closed, I'm going to count to 4 and we're going to be ready to count breath. So I'm counting 4 for you to set your breath ready to inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Release your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe normally. Now sense your body. Sense how you feel. See if you can sense tingling, warmth, buzzing, a beautiful flow of energy. Step out of your mind. If you're asking your mind, can I feel anything? It's not going to work. Draw a breath and take your attention to your feet. Move your toes around. Move your hands, stretch them out. Stretch the fingers, stretch them out. Push them down, stretch the wrists. Give them a shake. And letting your eyes come back into the room. And for everyone that watches the replay, really sense how you're feeling and let us know. Put some comments up. The 4-4-4 breath is a potent breathing exercise. And if you ever want to feel the difference in having your normal energy and then the energy when you connect to that higher aspect of yourself, that is a great breath exercise practice to use. The other thing about that exercise is that it immediately calms the central nervous system. Now, when your central nervous system is calm, you actually get more vitality to your brain. So use that practice anywhere, anytime, anytime. Oh, Maria, you're such a treat. You always get these vibrations happening. It's beautiful. Hello, Susan Westland. Welcome. Good to have you here tonight. Oh, Tanya, I feel so alive and awake. Yes. Maria, beautiful buzzing in your palms. Oh, yes, there's Maria's gorgeous healing energy coming in. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done, girls. And yes, that's Archangel. Oh, Tanya had the tingles. Magic. And you see how simple it is. Unless you are in a place of being really distracted. So being distracted by having habits. Karen, feeling tingles and waves of energy. Beautiful. Well done, Karen. When you're in a place of habits, addictions, you need to really make a decision. Now, Archangel Sandalphon finds that funny. I love how they have a sense of humour. Susan, Michelle, feeling peace. That's lovely. Susan, tingles again. Thank you. She's grooming a puppy. So puppy will have got a nice buzz out of that. Always remember to be very present when you're working with energy too, because often, especially with the breath practice, you can release toxins. So if you're touching someone else, you don't want those toxins going into them, or energy. Energy possibly worse than just toxins. So the breath is very powerful for clearing toxicity from the body. Now, Archangel Sandalphon finds the word choices humorous. Who would have thought archangels have a sense of humor? But they do, and so do our guides. Can be quite cheeky. And he finds the word choices humorous because he says, you give yourselves too many choices. It takes the simplicity out of the connection to your heart. Choices also comes with thoughts. And energy is given to thoughts. Yet another distraction. Yet another way where the bridge between your connection to your soul alignment widens. Shifting everything. He is combining habits with choices. These are interlinked because your choices are founded on your habits are founded on your choices. There is no separation. This is where your alignment can be twisted up and you get moments of it and then nothing, and moments of it and then nothing. And it's because of this twisting up of choices and habits, and there's only glimpses of what you call intuition. Oh, fire. Beautiful big burst of flame. That is the dragon energy coming in to cleanse and clear all that is knotted up for each and every one of you. What amazing big shot of flames burning away. So some of you have actually been working with that energy right now as Sandalphon was speaking, and you were active in looking at that, in twisting up of choices and habits and willing to release them, and the dragon stepped in to alchemize them with fire. the wonderful thing about fire is there's no coming back from it, right? Fire is the greatest alchemizer of all because nothing is left. So those of you who chose to have that intermingling of everything released and have some beautiful open experience of your clogged energy, well done. Well done. Archangel Sandalphon also asks that I offer to you, I have to explain what it is that he is showing. And it is the most beautiful, but they don't look like that in this world. Do your best, he says. So you've all seen a white rose, right? This rose that he presents, a long stem rose for each and every one of you. Now, I want you to see if you can see this in your mind's eye or see it being placed over your heart. And don't be surprised if suddenly you get a bookmark, a brooch, something appears, a picture, or someone gives you a fake or a real long-stemmed white rose. But the thing is about his rose, Archangel Sandalphon's rose, is the color. It's not the white that you're familiar with in this world. It is a pearlescent white that has got a shimmering of the most ornate, beautiful silver. It's magnificent. Open your heart and welcome the image, and he will show it to you. Take your mind out of it and let yourself welcome that image. Now, this is his gift to you. And I encourage you to place that rose high in your chest. Let it sit across your heart chakra. Let it also, the interesting thing he shows is as if he is binding it to you, but he's binding it with the most beautiful silver thread. It's a thread, not a ribbon. It's magnificent. So a pearlescent color for the rose, and the rose is big. It's a beautiful big rose. It's not open like that. It is more like a half open rose, long green stem, and that rose has that incredible silver shimmer that comes down the stem and binds all around you. Now, oh, wow, Maria, awesome. Oh, you are on fire tonight. Must be the dragon energy since you relate with them. That's beautiful. When I use the word bind, for anyone who knows anything about magic, I am not, and Archangel Sandalphon would never in a fit bind you the way that a witch can bind you or a spell can bind you. He's binding because he's raveling it around you, and it does not contract you. It is his powerful connection for you, as is the rose. So anytime that you want to call him in, you have only but to see that rose across your heart and that beautiful pearlescent with the silver running through it. And you will feel his tingling. You may even get to hear that vibration frequency sound that he brings in to assist you to connect. He understands what it's like to be in this world that's full of distractions. Now, I'm just going to say here, that does not pardon you. Do not for 1 minute think it's okay to make excuses. Because he's saying he understands distractions, he understands the things that happen in this world, it does not mean that he's going to go, oh, that's okay, that's cool, yeah, you know, you're doing the human thing. It means he's asking you to be more aware of your habits and your choices. Begin from tonight to have a closer look at how your habits and choices intermingle in your life and how they affect your life. Make a decision tonight to work with the dragon energy and disperse all of that intertwining so that you can have your connection. Remember the bridge that Saint Lefon talks about. So these choices and habits that bind in create a bridge that takes you away from your connection to your soul. Start to explore and be honest. What are those things that are addictions? Be honest. Addictions are not just alcohol and cigarettes and drugs. That's a fallacy. It's a good escape to be able to say, oh, no, you know, I do lots of triathlons or I do lots of this or that. It's an addiction. Own it. But recognize why. Awesome, Amanda. Oh, Tanya. Connecting into something else there, love, because I'm sorry, Tanya, no purple with Saint Lefon, not tonight. That's not what he was showing. So you've brought in the purple, maybe something that you've been working on, or it's, oh, well, this is what I had in front of me, Tanya, what I was working with. And what I wanted to show you, Michelle and, oh no, actually Michelle won't know because she hasn't seen it, but Lisa does. Neither does Amanda know. Mandy, no. This beautiful double pointer, absolutely gorgeous piece. It was. Jackie, hello. I was working with this while I was getting ready to channel for a lady yesterday, and that's what I did to it. I only had hold of it for a few minutes and it got really hot, and when I looked, this is what had happened. Poor thing. So Lisa will be telling me now, put it down. So I'll put it down. Yes, Daniel, just in the middle of it. Poor Crystal is what Lisa will say, and put it down. Oh, you did see it, Mandy. Cool. So Tanya, you may have picked up on the purple there, and also my beautiful dragon has got purple on him, and because the dragon energy has been coming through, then I would say that is where your purple's coming in. So it is still beautiful, Michelle. It's just got an explosion in it now. Poor Crystal. Anyway, so there we are, everyone. We have come to the end of tonight's show. Thank you very much for joining me and for participating with Archangel Saint Lefon and the beautiful Dragon Kingdom. May the energy continue to flow through every part of you, and you embrace that. Begin to really look into your habits and choices and use that gift from Archangel Saint Lefon. Use it to assist you in your connection with your soul. And remember the links. If I can have the links up again, please, Joel. If you're interested in the free resources to help you, then you're welcome, Susan and Michelle. Then there's free resources for you on the website. There's also the free Gwenda method guide, and there is also the link to bring you through to the School of Wish. Yeah, I wondered where you were, Jackie. You're very welcome, Maria. It's a thrill to have you with us again. It's always lovely to see you. And Liz McDonald, Tanya, oh, that was so amazing. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Yeah, that's the correct spelling, Sandalphon. It is. So God bless everyone, and I will see you next week. Take good care. Bye.